3 points for the New Saints this afternoon, but what about the performance and the manner in which the win was achieved?
Yeah, I think, I don't think it was a classic TNS performance. I don't think we were at the top of our game. Certainly the first half. We started reasonably well, and then almost when we scored a goal, we took our foot off the pedal a little bit, got a bit sloppy, a bit messy, and I think probably a little bit frustrated with that, and a little bit sloppy. I think they're the two words I would describe how I felt in the first half. Were sloppy and and a bit frustrated. But I thought the second half was a much better performance. We've created 5 or 6 opportunities the second half, and we should be scoring another 2 or 3 there.
So based on how you feel, even though we were 1-0 up, what sort of message did you give the players at the break?
Yeah, need to be better. That's the standard. We're not setting the standard there. We're setting the standard higher, and we're not going to accept that. And they shouldn't accept that, and anyone shouldn't accept that. Needed to be better. And I thought a much better second half. Just generally we got the ball quicker, we kept the ball better, we passed the ball better, we made better runs in behind. We just had a little bit more intensity to our game. In turn with that, we created 5 or 6 good opportunities in the second half.
And back in your playing days, you were a defender, of course. That's 4 clean sheets from 5 now. Is there any coincidence in the fact that that's the position you played and that's what the team's putting out there right now?
No, I don't think so. No, I think my philosophy in the club and in line with that. The more we attack, the less we have to defend. So that's the way we want games to go. That's the way we want to control games with possession, territory, and creating opportunities and playing the opposition's half, and keep possession of the football. So obviously the more you attack, the less you defend. The more you've got the ball, the less opportunity the opposition have of scoring a goal. So because we want to dominate possession, then it sort of coincides with it. I think Connor's had 1 save to make first half. They've been dangerous from a corner that was a free kick, but apart from that, we defended reasonably well. It was just a little bit of frustration. We've set some high standards in the last 2 or 3 weeks, and I think we fell a little bit below that today.
And there was an enforced change in the first half. Danny Davis went off injured, but Josh Daniels took his place and looked very comfortable at right back.
I thought he was excellent. I thought he was brilliant when he come on. He finds himself very unfortunate and very unlucky not to be in the starting 11, but you talk about a great attitude, somebody who's obviously disappointed not being in the team, but then comes on early on and he's done brilliant. His attitude, his energy was fantastic.
And we did see Danny walk off, so can we take that the injury wasn't a serious one?
Yeah, look, we'll have to have a look at it, give it 24, 48 hours for the swelling to settle down, but I think he's went over on his ankle. He's either landed or he's went over on his ankle, so we'll have to see. It's hard to judge these, so close to 2 or 3 hours after it's happening. So yeah, he's in good hands with Phil, so Phil will reassess him on Monday and we'll have a look at it and we'll go from there.
And we've made reference to 1 substitution. There were others, of course, during the game, and they all seem to fit in seamlessly.
Brilliant. I think it's key that our first 4 league games, the substitutes we've used have played a huge part in the game. They've contributed massively, and it's important, and that's why we strengthened the squad again just before the window closed, because we need a stronger competition. We need players not to feel like they're just going to play every week, and they've got to be on the top of their game, and if they're not, somebody else comes and plays instead of them, and that keeps the competition high in training every day. Keeps people have got to look after themselves off the pitch, conduct themselves in the right way, and then when it comes to a match day, they've got to perform, and that's the way it's going to be.
And you've made a couple of signings, 1 permanent deal, 1 on loan. Are you happy with the business that the club made in this particular transfer window that's just ended? Yeah,
definitely. 2 great additions. Adam and Dan will be brilliant for the way we play. Adam's obviously he's attacking winger on the front foot, gets at people, he can score goals, and Dan's a fantastic technical player, good footballer, fit in the way we want to pass the ball and control the games.
And finally, Craig, it's back to Park Hall next Saturday with a visit of Haverfordwest County.
Yeah, we're looking forward to getting back at home, so it'll be a tough game. Haverfordwest has started reasonably well. I've not seen their result today, so I've not looked at the results, but they've started well, and it'll be a tough game. Every game's a tough game. We just need to make sure we've done well, but our attitude is good, and we'll work hard again. A clean slate, back in it on Monday, and we'll work hard and ready to prepare.